Thought you wasn't gonna watch it.
What's up, fight fans? Welcome to my channel. This is Johnny. Thank you to everybody who's supporting me since day one. The last 48, 72 hours in boxing in our world has been wild, and I just appreciate all of the patience with everyone, your wise insights on everything that I've been putting out there, and also your patience with me on any topic we talk about. Those who know me, those who follow me, understand that I come from a good place. Okay, that being said, we're one sleep away. Finally, it's here. Nothing like a Terrence Crawford fight week, and hopefully you guys liked that intro I put on, because that just happened a few hours ago in LA. Bud Crawford and Jaron Ennis serendipitously crossed paths. It was only fleeting, but you got to hear Bud Crawford say, "I thought you weren't going to come watch me fight." And now we know Eddie Hearn wants that fight to happen. We know Eddie is putting Jaron in the front row, potentially to call Bud out and get in the ring, assuming Bud handles his business against Madrimov. But in this video, once again, to celebrate Fight Week, all week I've been creating little mashups of old interviews of Crawford that are still relevant today. This one is once again dating back to 2019, the first time him and Bomac were on the Joe Rogan Experience. If you want to watch the entire thing, either go to Spotify or YouTube and type in Bud Crawford, Bomac, Joe Rogan, and it's the one from 2019. In this segment, I found bits of Bud talking about his strenuous testing from VADA, how they come at all hours of the day, all hours of the night, and drug test him. He also tells some awesome, insightful stories, which I had never heard of, about the lead up and what went on with that Jose Benavidez fight, all the trash talk that was happening, and how he felt with how that finished. And then you guys are going to hear at the very end him talk about, remember, this is 2019, a potential Errol Spence Jr. fight. And guys, remember, this interview took place right after EJ beat Mikey Garcia way back when in 2019. If you haven't already, I know a lot of my subscribers already have, but if you're new, please hit the notification button, because if you enjoy my content, that'll allow me to pop up in your feed and notify you every time I create something new. I appreciate you guys.
How big that dude got.
He's huge.
Because, man, he wasn't that big at first. But now he's slimming down. But I think he put on a lot of weight to, carry with Vladimir. Is that his name?
Klitschko.
Klitschko.
Is that when he put all the weight on?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
What kind of testing do they do for that fight?
They test you for everything.
But do they test you for everything at the weigh-ins?
No, see me, I'm with the VADA.
You're in the full testing pool. So they show up at 6 o'clock in the morning, the whole deal?
Yeah, they can test out. They can test me right now if they wanted to.
So they might be waiting outside right now.
It's cool because I'm good. So what they signed for on their contract, on their fight contract, but I know me. When I'm in training camp, they come whenever. They'll come 6 o'clock in the morning and turn around and come to 6 o'clock at night if they want to.
Recently, that was talking a lot of shit, and you stopped him.
Benavidez.
That's right.
Yeah.
That seemed like a particularly satisfying one for you.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot of shit talking leading up to that fight.
A lot of shit
for years.
There's certain times we watch guys talk shit, and I go, son, slow down. This is not a good idea.
But it just came out of nowhere. Like, I never said nothing to that dude, never did nothing to that dude. Like, and he just out the blue, just for years, like, I'm ducking him. I'm like, dude, you went up in weight. I'm at 140. Like, when I was at 135, he was talking about fighting me. He was at 140. I got up to 140. He won a little fight, and then he moved up in weight. And I'm like, dude, like, you're nobody for me to be worried about. So then it got to the point where he was like, oh, well, they made me an offer to fight you, and you ducked me, and this. So he started telling everybody I ducked him. I've been ducking him since 140. So in the press conference, I said, did y'all ever offer me or him a fight to fight each other? And it was like, no. So where did you come up with that at? It's like, well, it don't matter. We fighting right now. So
because you seem to enjoy it. It's like the best fighters enjoy putting a beating on someone.
Of course. Like, going into the fight, I had to calm my emotions down.
Because of the anger?
Right. Because I really wanted to hurt that dude. So going into the fight, I got to keep reminding myself, stay calm, relax, don't go in there and do nothing stupid, because this is what he wants you to do, and you've been here before. This is nothing new. You didn't have people talk crazy to you, but not to the level that he did. But you didn't have people talk crazy to you. So that's why when I first got in there, I was being patient, taking my time, and just filling him out. You know, because he's long, he's tall, he's long, he got some speed on him, but he's a naturally counterpuncher. So it was like I wasn't gonna go in there and be careless and get countered because I already knew what he wanted to do.
So when you see a guy like that and you're fighting him, what is the strat? Like, is this a different strategy than a normal fighter because of the length and the counterpunching ability? So you have to adjust.
Right.
So what was your plan going in there?
Well, see me, I got long arms to be in the division and my height. So I was just like, all right, just pick them apart, you know. And then once you go into your combinations, make sure you throw more than once because you're gonna counter that first one properly.
We see Errol Spence Jr. Does he represent to you like one of the best of the up and coming guys that are possibly on your radar at least?
I really can't say that, you know, because Errol, this is the first real big test that he's up against.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
his last fight was with
Mikey Garcia.
That was a good fight. I mean, that was a
Mikey's
good test.
a smaller guy.
It's true.
You know, Mikey came from 126.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's 5'6".
When you see the two of them at the weigh-ins, you really can see the difference.
Right.
And the size of Errol. I mean, Errol's ripped.
Right.
You know.
So that's why I say you really can't tell with Mikey Garcia. But don't get me wrong, Mikey's a hell of a fighter. You know, but that's his first fight in the division. He's a smaller guy. He's short. His arms is shorter. Errol taller, longer, bigger. You know, so faster. So I really couldn't see what I was trying to see out of Mikey Garcia.